Hello and welcome back to a new watercolour video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at this beautiful book by Jeannie Dickson. It's an absolute beautiful book. I've had this one a couple of years now and it's full of beautiful projects to follow. So I'm going to take a look through the book, show you all the beautiful projects, and then I'm going to follow one of the projects. So this is going to be like a second video as well as my watercolour tutorial video this week, and I might do this more going forward, doing an extra video every week, but there won't be tutorials. There'll just be the Friday tutorial and then something different like this. So this isn't really for anybody to follow along with. It's just really showcasing this beautiful book, and perhaps if you have got this book you can follow along with me or just enjoy the video. So I'll go through all the sections of the book, give you a little idea of what it's about. So we've got an introduction, then we've got a supplies section, we've got paper, brushes, paints, properties of watercolour paints, which is helpful and interesting. So it talks about transparency and opacity, staining, non-staining. Then we'll go on to palettes and then getting to know hue. So this is a section on colour, loads of pages with great information for beginners. Then we've got a section on the basics of watercolour painting, which is all very helpful. All the different types of watercolour washes, where you're getting a large surface of watercolour down. All the techniques such as wet on wet and more techniques. So all really good information. And then brush lettering. I haven't done much lettering, but I've seen this lady on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram and she creates these beautiful lettering with paintbrushes and it's absolutely perfect. It's so beautiful. Yeah, so some of this is about lettering as well, which is really interesting. I wouldn't mind having a go, but that takes some practice. Yeah, so we've got all this section on lettering. And then we've got the step-by-step projects to follow. So I'll give you a quick look at all the different projects. So we've got sparkling shards, looks really interesting. And you get the colour palette, loads of instruction, which I love about art books. I love plenty of instruction. Origami bunny, super cute. Galaxy rainbow unicorn. That looks loads of fun. A zebra succulent, lovely plant. Beautiful hydrangea. That one looks a little bit more advanced. I would be kind of scared to try that one, but how beautiful is it? Whimsical fish. They look really cute and fun to do. Fabulous feathers. I'm just showing you all the projects so that you can see what's on offer if you want to get the book yourself. Pomegranates and blossoms. Full leaves. We've got a lovely pattern here. Monochromatic moon. Then we've got some word art. That's a project to follow. Lovely. Then we've got florals, loose florals, monogram. So we've got a lovely watercolour letter. Looks like it's been made with some gorgeous granulating paints and then surrounded in gold. Beautiful oranges. And you also get the templates as well. Colour recipes, this is handy. Tells you what colours to mix to get certain colours. That's really handy. Loads of those. And then here is, she's giving you painting ideas for all throughout the year. So ideas for every month. That's handy because you can't always think of things to paint. And she's saying, have you ever sat down excited to start painting with all the materials ready and then you just don't know what to paint? So yeah, so she's giving you like a little list. Example, January, squares, circle, triangles, hexagons. And then each month, May, marine life, coral reef, ocean fishes, marine mammals, seabirds and shellfish. So yeah, just things to get your imagination going. Really, really helpful, that in the back. And this is the author, Jeannie. Hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I think it's Jeannie. Look at those colourful letters. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? So I'm just trying to decide what to do. I really fancy doing a couple of little warm-up exercises first of all, and then picking a project such as this negative painting. I'd really like to have a little go with that. I really fancy trying something like this with all the different layers, and I really fancy the origami bunny as well. But I also really fancy trying this one as well. The projects are so beautiful, and I really, really want to do this one as well. I need to make my mind up. I'm going to get some tracing paper and trace the templates out. Going to start with hot press paper for a change. I'm just going to do a little bit of warm up first. I want to do the negative painting. I think because it's something I've only ever tried once and I got all mixed up with it. It can be a little bit complicated. So I thought I'll do a little bit of negative painting on one side, and then I'll do the little origami thingamabob on this side of the paper. So I'm going to try out something like that. And I think I'm going to make mine different colours. I'm going to do like bluey green colours. I think I'll start with manganese blue. It's actually more difficult than it first seems, because you have actually got to plan what colours are going to lay over what other colours. I'll do cascade green. And I'm also going to do undersea green for the darkest layer. Hope that'll be okay. Okay, so this cute little bunny only needs 3 colours. I mean, it's mainly just 2 colours, and this indigo is obviously just for the little eye. So I do have one of the exact colours, which is the Pyrrole Scarlet. And I don't have the same yellow. I'm just going to use this Hansa Yellow Light. And I like how for each part that she's telling us to paint, she's telling us what consistency to make the colour up, and she has a explanation of the different consistencies earlier on in the book. So she's saying this is the first of all level 2 consistency, and that is kind of a medium level. And then she's got a grid here of reference of, you know, how deep the colours should be. So level 2 is actually quite a little bit it's not the wateriest, but it is quite watery. So that's really handy. So I can mix my paint up to like a level 2. Probably that one. There we go, so that's 2 fun little projects out of the book. But the main one I want to do is this one, this succulent one. I think this one looks absolutely beautiful. I'm kind of wishing I did these on cold pressed paper, because look at the gorgeous texture in the paint, and I think it just doesn't really work on smooth hot press. So yeah, I'm gonna do this one on cold press, because this is a granulating paint as well for the plant pot, so it'll work miles better on cold press. So I'm going to try it with the Maiden watercolour paper. Now this was the Bao Hong Academy, which is nice paper, and I believe this is the same. It's the same paper. Very, very difficult to get off though. There's something weird about the glue on the edges. It's hard to get the paper off, and every so often I have to cut the leftover glue off the edges because it just gets in the way. Look at the big ridge of glue. This one's cute. I like the fish. Right, so I'm going to do the zebra succulent. So we just need 3 colours. So I'm going to do undersea green. I'm just going to pick nearest colours that I've got because I don't have those exact colours. Okay, so I've just read through the instructions for the leaves. Fairly simple to follow. So if you want to follow along with this tutorial, the detailed instructions are in the book. Right, so I'll just start with the edge one. This is maybe too bright. This is super bright. I just can't seem to get the same one that's in the book. last colour I'm going to use for the plant pot is Lunar Black, because this is a real super granulating black. So this is a very similar technique to the origami one. So we've got to use plenty of water to get that granulation going. So I've made the mistake with this of tracing it upright onto, yeah, I just did it upright, and it's one of those plants that are on tilt. So I've made a bit of a mess of that, but it doesn't matter. So if you want to paint loads of little fun projects like this to get watercolour practice in, practicing all the techniques, I can highly recommend this lovely book, because I have thoroughly enjoyed these projects. Easy to follow and fun. I love playing around on a nice textured paper, and it looks really effective, doesn't it? It looks like it really is stone, like made out of a grey stone. Listen to them noisy seagulls, so noisy. Okay, so the very last bit is to add some little white bits on the leaves. So I'm going to use this one, the Dr. P.H. Martin's white, bleed proof white. There we go, there's the cute succulent. It should be on its side like this, but it doesn't matter, it still looks really cute. So there we go, that's that absolutely beautiful book by Jeannie Dickson, Hello Watercolor. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've certainly enjoyed making it, and yeah, I can highly recommend this book. So my next video should be up on Friday, and that'll be another watercolor tutorial. And there's more videos, more art videos on my Patreon as well, if you want to go and check that out. And yep, thanks very much for watching.